Hi everyone. The most shocking part to me about the human mind is the ability to find ways to pleasure itself in the worst places ever. In other words, if the intro wasn't bad enough, there'll be times where you see someone being incredibly deprived. Where even though you can imagine yourself doing it, you have pictures and videos of these people online smiling while doing it, without a care in the world. I mean, there's a very simple explanation for that, being that some people just miss from their neural system, they miss that part of the brain that makes them feel any shame. But that doesn't take away from the fact that they're still doing it. It's like the video of that guy putting his in a vacuum cleaner, and he's completely naked, and he has his phone in the corner of the room recording himself. That was the best example that came to my mind. I'm not gonna waste any more time explaining what I mean. In all fairness, videos like those are a little bit tame because you know that person who made it is doing it in the comfort of their own home. While this prison officer lady recently got arrested, ironic I know, for getting it on with a male inmate at an all-men prison. While also, cherry on top, for having a fellow prisoner recorded as well. This breaks my heart to say, but I can't show the full thing on my video because I couldn't find the whole thing. I'm sorry guys, I couldn't find it. But when me personally, when I first saw it, I just found it funny because it seems so dumb, so asinine, that you're more laughing at it because of the whole situation. Instead of being like, oh my god, that female officer is sucking off that prisoner. When I first looked it up, it turns out it was a British prison called Wandsworth. Blimey, quite a fitting name if I do so say for myself. But for the video, it's 2 minutes long. It goes from her sucking him off to riding him to sucking him off again. And it's not a violent video. From that synopsis I gave, it sounds like, something bad happened in the prison and it led to that. But it's clearly just a lady that wanted to get dick down and it looks funny. And I should mention the way it was recorded as well. Because it was one of those cells that holds 2 guys and the other guy's friend, he was recording it for him while also keeping an eye on the door to see anyone coming by. But it's so awkward because the guy who's getting it on, he's scared someone's gonna come in, but his friend keeps on saying, no bro, no one's gonna walk in, just keep on doing it, just do it. Imagine that over and over for the span of 2 minutes. There you go, I don't have to show the full video now. So yeah, she got caught, I don't know how. Maybe it wasn't the brightest idea to have your cook friend in a corner watching on the phone. But she got caught and arrested, what do you really expect? It's seeing donuts fall over, it's just natural. Well, one thing I wasn't expecting was that the lady, the female officer, turns out to be an OnlyFans model with her own account, also making her own videos. Leading a lot of people to believe that this whole stint, this whole, action, the sex tape, was more a promotion to get her name out there and be more popular. That is mind-blowing to me. I first saw it was a lady that didn't care about her job and she wanted to do something. Because in what other world would someone come up with an idea like this to get their OnlyFans to be more popular and get it up there? Well, I guess it worked because now the name Linda De Souza Abreu is much more well known than before the sex tape. So there you go. But I should mention now that this wasn't confirmed to be her original intention, so it's only still a theory. She still has a court date to go to soon, so she might confirm it there. Or maybe she won't because it doesn't look too good to a jury. But it does certainly explain quite a bit. I don't imagine being an officer at a prison would be the peak of your ambition. So you probably would want to chase a much better paying and self-made career. But there's definitely better avenues than doing what she did to boost that path. How are you gonna film yourself using a dildo for your OnlyFans when you have court dates? Also, this is not something I'm saying boldly, I know for a fact, but from the news sources accounting about her, there's a very common running female calling her a married swinger. I don't doubt that first part. I'm sure there was a very unhappy husband that came out of this, but the common use of swinger implies that it was a very expected situation to come out of her, and that is not that surprising. Plus, who came out to say that about her? Was that a very key part of her CV when she came to apply for the job? Even then, if someone is described as that, it doesn't help the fact that they made a sex tape in the worst place ever. In terms of how it's gonna go for in the future, yeah, I'm sure it's gonna go fine. I don't doubt it's that hard to be popular on OnlyFans. For a quick side note, I remember seeing people how they reached out to the Hawk Tour girl, Hawk Tour, that woman, and they were begging her to make an OnlyFans, which she declined. Which I'm glad for that, but that just proves how starved people are to get porn from just anyone. The real hard part is going to be the court. Have fun defending yourself there. You might get lucky and get the same person as the guy you were with. That'd be romantic. You can make your OnlyFans there.